We are your source for the latest sports news, on and off the field.
Who's got it better than that? Let's go!
Ooh, wee. Boy, I thought this Stephon Diggs and Christopher Blake situation was over. I ain't heard them talking about this. I thought it was done with. Y'all remember Christopher Blake, right? The stylist who had the whole situation with Stephon Diggs and when accusing him of essay. And I know y'all remember the video that TMZ had out where Stephon Diggs' brothers and some of his friends allegedly attacked him when he was in the elevator to get a cell phone from him. Let's revisit that. Now, this Chris sitting here, as you can see, waiting on the elevator, looking nervous as hell. Then when the elevator opens, he tries to hurry up and get in it real fast without them noticing him. Now you see they spotted him. They rush into the elevator. It's supposed to be Stephon's brother and others, allegedly. Him kicking and drag him out. They rough him up a little, and they snatch something from him. See, that's the whole thing. And whatever that was, they snatched from him and took, I think, for what it was supposed to be a cell phone. Clearly, it was something in that cell phone that couldn't be known. Now, apparently, this was all the result of Chris not wanting to be compliant. And allegedly, Steph wanted some sloppy toppy.
What?
And Chris didn't want to do that. Now, we don't know how true this is, but it definitely seems to have some type of credibility if he wanted that phone that bad. What's in that phone? Now, I don't know Chris Blake. Apparently, he's a stylist and it says a marketing director for sports or whatever. But I know he got Stephon caught up in a real zesty situation. And it kind of hurt my feelings because I like Steph, you know what I'm saying, as a player. I don't know him personally either, but I always liked his game and his mentality on the football field. Now, that being said, his history is a mystery because I've seen a couple of photos that'll make you want to be like, damn, man, that phone looking good and Peter Pan on a pair of ice skates. And if that's the case, so be it. That's what it is. And it could just be his style, that's his vibration. Boy, these players keep getting caught up with these stylists, man. First it was Shannon Sharp, caught up in a ZESTY encounter, allegedly, with his stylist. I mean, just dress yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know what you want to wear. You know what you look good in. Why you need a stylist to have you out here looking fruity as hell? That's crazy. Now, I don't know if this is a legal situation, something that could result in a jail time, or if it's just a civil situation, basically, a money grab. But I do know preseason start in a couple of weeks, and he's still not signed. I want to see him on the field again this year. He played he had a real good season last year with the Patriots. People try to criticize him for his performance in the Super Bowl. He played all right. He was the best receiver they had on that team this year, so you knew they were going to try to shut him down. If it wasn't for him, they wouldn't have been to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? He was very essential in them making that run to the Super Bowl last year. So I want to see him back on the field again this year. Hopefully he can get this behind him. And, because somebody's going to pick him up by the time preseason over. Somebody's going to need a receiver. And they probably just wait for this whole situation to die down, so they got to have all that kind of distraction in training camp. But I'm pretty sure he's going to get signed by somebody. Hit me up, though. Let me know what y'all think. You think he deserves to play again? You think this should be some legal stuff? Or you think it's just a money grab? Or you think it really ain't too much or nothing at all? Let me know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and that notification bell so you can get notified every time I'm dropping a new video, all right? All right. Till next time, y'all be safe out there. Peace.